the first day or second day of getting in touch with Chike declares that I really like you and I would really like you to be a partner, to be my girlfriend. I would really love for each and every one of you to leave me a comment in the comment section below so that I get to know how you really feel about this topic. And I really love to connect with my audience on a very special level. And of course, I would love to learn. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ebube Okoye. Just in case you are joining us for the first time, it will really be an honor for me to get a subscribe from you, and also turn on the bell button beside it so that you can always get notifications and you get to see more of me. Being lonely is real, fam. It's not even a myth, it's not even a joke. I guess that's kind of like one of the main reasons why a lot of single people want to get into marriage, or the popular societal pressure contributing to it as well. But either ways, before we get into all of that, I will want to give this episode a special name called Bed Series, where I am the most comfortable, we are the most comfortable, vulnerable, chill, natural, heart to heart. You guys know I'm all about sharing ideas, sharing my experiences, and the most beautiful thing about it is that a lot of people can actually relate. Those that are not relating already or at that point, I believe they take a lot of notes. So in essence, I think it's best if you get to learn from people's experiences. It saves you a lot of stress, it saves you a lot of mistakes in the future, and we never stop learning. This series is especially about singlehood, everything that pertains to singlehood before transitioning into marriage. And I would love you to stick around as we progress, we get to unfold. I'm not even going to lie as to whether I want to get married or not. I do want to get married, okay? But as much as I want to get married, I also did not forget to live in the moment, which is my singlehood. Society has created this process when it comes to stages of life, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to timing, when it comes to age for certain things, right? But the disadvantage behind following societal process and expectations is that in those processes, a lot of vital things are omitted. And in this context, I am talking about making the most of singlehood. A lady gets into her 20s. From there, she's expected to be married at most before 30. For the guys, they're expected, from 30. Where is your girlfriend? Where is your partner? Introduce somebody to us. It is good. All of that is good, right? It is good to get married early. It's all good, right? But the pressure can get so bad that we forget to live in the present. We forget to enjoy the essence of every single moment of our life. Life is not sweet till you get married. Life is not sweet till you get to a certain stage of your life. Every single moment of your life is supposed to be packed with joy, with happiness, with fulfillment, whether it's being single or being married or in a relationship, right? Self-inflicted pressure is real, family pressure, societal pressure. When you get into your 20s, that's basically when your life starts, right? So is your life starting for you to get married, or are you getting married for your life to start? I don't really know, why do people feel that you are not complete if you're not married, especially at a certain age or stage, or whatever you're doing at the point that you're still a spinster or a bachelor doesn't count, doesn't make sense, it's not acceptable till you're married. Being single is not a taboo. It's a stage of someone's life. It's a stage where you put a lot of things in place to be able to transition whilst growing into marriage, for those that want to get married. If you actually take a moment to pause and think about all that could actually be involved in marriage, trust me, you will cherish the luxury of more time, that you have right now as a single, the luxury of space, convenience. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would love to share with you how to actually enjoy this phase called singlehood, how to make the most of it, things that you are supposed to be doing at this point in time before it's time to transition to marriage. Building capacity. Okay, there's a kind of satisfaction that it gives me when I see how mature and experienced I have become even before marriage. Like, if I look back to 2 years back, 3 years back, I don't think I would have been better of a partner. For example, how to handle situations differently. A certain situation comes up in your life, and sometimes for me, before I react to that situation or before I handle that situation the way I want to handle it, sometimes I kind of like reflect on the past. I'm like, this kind of situation has happened before. This is a repetition. And when it happened far back, the way I reacted either made the situation very worse, or I just didn't like the way it didn't produce a better result. So how best am I going to react or handle this situation? That's what experience does for you. In building capacity also involves, creating your value. For example, building on your patience level, building on your kindness, building on qualities that are very beneficial for anybody that you're going to be getting in touch with later on in life. A lot of guys will tell you, oh, I love to date older women versus younger women. That is what we see in today's generation. I don't really know why, but I kind of like understand it. It's not really that the women have to be older than you, right? But it's all about the experience that these women have gotten so far in life. You see life differently, you expect things differently, you react to situations differently. What you want out of life is different. The way you approach life is much more different than a younger you. So I'm not saying that early marriage is wrong. A lot of people actually get into that and start learning in the process and build with their partner and all of that. That is okay. But if that hasn't happened for you, I think it's an additional advantage for you to start building on that capacity. The actual difference between talking stage, dating slash relationship, and courtship. I didn't understand this far back. Even when I was about 23, so around that time, my mom would usually tell me, oh, if you get in touch with anybody, don't make it your final, still be open to much more people. But I guess one thing with me back then was that, like, when I fancy somebody, I love to give in my all immediately, right? I've come to realize that that is not really the way it's supposed to be for everybody now, especially coming to this stage where, you know what, I'm not about to play any further games with anybody or be with anyone for as long as I have, you know. Sounds so funny saying this, but yeah, we agreed that we're going to be vulnerable. So what I've come to learn is that when you meet someone, for example, you meet a chike that you fancy so much. So now chike is someone that you really like, and he's also interested in you. And the first day or second day of getting in touch with Chike declares that I really like you and I would really like you to be a partner, to be my girlfriend. Chike has declared his intentions, right? It is not for you to jump onto that and act on your initial feelings and say, okay, I actually fancy this guy. Fine, I'm going to be his girlfriend. No. Chike declares his intention. What you need to do is you let Chike know that, okay, I think we need to talk, get to know each other, go on dates, and then I can be able to decide if you're someone that I will love to go on the journey with, right? So you take about like a month or so, depending on the nature of the relationship. I don't know how long you the talking stage. There is no particular fixed duration for that. At the end of the whole talking stage, you're like, okay, I think aside fancying this guy, there is a lot more qualities that I see about him. He is someone that I think I will have peace with. Dating, you never really can tell, oh, but it's just what he has shown you at the initial stage that will make you to decide to go on the journey or not. So now you let Chicken know that, okay, I am going on this journey with you to be your girlfriend. So you guys start dating. If it is a serious relationship, and it goes both ways, right? If the lady is serious with you and if the guy is serious with you, about a year of dating, or for some people, even before a year elapses, they become more interested in, okay, I would like to get in touch with your family, introduce your family to me. Let me say hello to your dad, to your mom. No, let me know your family. Before we go further with that aspect, let me drop something very important as well. So now you are in the talking stage. Aside the idea of not taking the decision to be his girlfriend from the first day or first week of meeting each other, it's also very important that you don't put all your eggs in one basket at that stage of talking. So if there were guys that you were talking to before, please do keep talking to them. If on the talking stage there is another guy that comes around and you think you fancy, please do keep talking to that person. And it goes for the guys as well, you know. So that talking stage, just let them know that, you know what, I just want to be in the talking stage to really get to know you. That's the best way to present it. So at that talking stage, do not do exclusivity. Do not say, okay, I'm talking with this guy, so he's the only one I'm talking to. So till you get into a relationship, proper relationship, I believe that's when it makes sense to be committed. Till he proposes or till she accepts your proposal, that is when you know the real intentions of someone. And not just about proposing backed with immediate action of, let's take things further. What's next after this proposal? Because you're not about to be Lord of the Rings. Okay, so remember, very important, someone that really wants to spend the rest of his life with or her life with you will, even a few months into it, once the person is satisfied with what they are seeing in the relationship, then you guys ought to start the conversation of, are we taking this to another level? And you know, it's a guy's duty to propose and start talking about things like that. But if he's not really mentioning it, you as a lady, I believe there's a way you bring in the conversation. Okay, don't even pressure anybody to go meet your family, because someone that is really interested in you, in all of that, will take it up to himself to suggest that you guys take things to another level. So at this stage, don't let nobody waste your time to say, oh, after 2 years, you guys are not deciding whether you really want to spend the rest of your life with. After 1 year, going to 2 years, you haven't decided. Nothing is like, this is, you should be able to decide real quick, okay? Because nobody's about to stay out here wasting time. A lot of people will tell you, okay, I'm single. I believe this is my whole phase. This is time to sleep with as much people as possible so that when I get married, I won't regret not having much to do with other men or other women, because at this point, I am stuck with one person. I am not of that opinion, because that's not what you're supposed to use your singlehood to do. That's actually a wayward thing to do, like to intentionally decide to sleep with as much people as possible. Something that might affect you in marriage, because what if you get into marriage and you don't see yourself sticking to one person, to your husband or to your wife? So don't set yourself up. At the end of the day, it's all about having the discipline as a single person or as a married person. This one is based on the condition of whether you are ready for it financially, emotionally, and otherwise. But I'm saying, based on my experience, is to start living alone. This is going to help you to develop faster, to learn yourself, to understand yourself better, to know what you really want in life. Because when you get to a relationship, you're supposed to be in get in as a whole person, as someone that is ready to bring value in the relationship. Okay, that's basically what they say, bring something to the table. What other advantage of getting to live alone, or let me say discovering or understanding what you want in life, is that it helps in your decision of choosing a life partner, because then you already know your vision. So then you're of course going to choose someone that aligns with your vision. Yes, of course, living alone can sometimes feel lonely. That's one of the reasons some people run away from it. But let me know explain all of that in this video. I already have a video on that, so maybe I'll link it up here, or click on more below the title of this video to check the description box to watch that video. When you start now to be comfortable in your own self, in your own space, you won't have to depend on anyone to make your day, creating your own joy, creating your own happiness around yourself. It is going to help you a lot when you finally transition into marriage, because then a lot of challenges that come in marriage, you're going to be able to navigate it, because first of all, you're coming in as a whole person, you're coming in as a happy person. Your source of happiness and joy lies in you. So whatever challenges, for example, that your partner might be presenting, will not really tell on you, because at the end of the day, you're creating your own joy. And it will also help you to come in with maturity to be able to tackle, a lot of issues without acting illogical or emotional. Your partner, yes, makes you or contributes to your happiness, but shouldn't be the major contributor of your happiness. Being completely dependent on yourself for survival, for your day in, day out decision making and solution generating skills, these are things and qualities that will actually be of help for you in marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to get your mental state in order. Cut ties with any past trauma, heal and find peace. There's an infamous quote that I came across a while back that says, many people never forget who hurt them because they never took the lesson that it taught them. It hit a lot. So if it's not something that you can take to court, take it to God in prayers as well. Make that conscious decision to let go of the past, that you want to find peace. You're not supposed to get into marriage as a damaged person. A lot of marriages these days fail because of a lot of factors, but one of the contributing factors is that we fail to heal. So let go of those things so that you glow better, so that you attract the best. In summary, begin to live in the present because it matters. Life isn't till you're married. Life is now. So you need to start living life now. Thank you for watching. Please do well to smash the like button and let me see your beautiful comments in the comment section, and subscribe to this channel, okay, so that we get to always connect. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.